I entered again the cold and long narrow stretch, snatched my drink, passing Johnny in, not saying much. I found a smaller booth off in the shadows and began contemplating the insights Miss Penny bestowed on me. An interesting cat. She had class, that much was certain. It was a struggle now, for here was another new dynamic that added to the vast cycling waves in my mind. An impressive woman and the messages she bestowed. I looked up as I recalled her words of opportunity, peripheral vision noting a disturbance, a shadow as the figure moved into the bar, 2 escorts behind him passing through the side entrance of the place. He took a seat, dining alone, and his men remained in standing around the booth. I know who this is. I stood and approached carefully. I pretended to focus on the band. That way, I gave no signals to my intent. I passed the men, and diverting around the booth, approached the table where Vincent Von Tizio watched the band in its perpetual rhythm. Don Tizio, I said. Mind if I have a word?
I saw what you did there. I tell you, you bypassed my men like that. Make an outstanding move like that. Now what the hell's the matter with you?
The bodyguards walked up.
Is there a problem, boss?
Muse, get out of here. This one's fine. Now, have a seat.
I nodded and took a seat, ensuring my attire was tucked right in me. Name's Marcus, private eye of...
Yeah, I know who you are, detective. And I know you sure as shit ain't investigating me. So what can I do for yous?
To the point, Don Tizio. I am investigating the disappearance of a young Michael Flynn. He was last seen 3 days ago at the roundabout in Garden Walk. My sources seem to be pointing to a link in the warehouse quarter, the market pier, and the alleys in West District, which, as you know, is not far from the Garden Walk.
Yous walking into a dangerous racket, Mr.
I thought you know who I am.
The lack of respect.
Forgive me. Just Marcus. At the moment, I barely know where I am.
Let me ask you something, Marcus. How well do you value your own life and your attachment to the little things, like this fine establishment?
I knew he had me, but I was quick to reply. I see. Well, I truly live for the finer things, with exception, Don Tizio. This case has me restructuring my way of things. I don't get too tripped up about, say, the homicides or the big-ticket thefts. But this one's got me all in it. Don Tizio nodded as he considered, not saying much. You're not involved in this mess, are you?
What do I look like?
Don't try to buy the high ground with me.
Is that how I look to yous? Fine. Fair enough. My business is solely on providing for the user's will. I present them with choice, pathways to freedom, don't you see? Ways to live in the moment, for better or for worse. And that is their choice. In no way has my business or my contacts ever been made for slavery or harm without cause as consequence. You must trust me on this.
And indeed, I did. You're a unique cat, Don Tizio. I am surprised our paths have not crossed before now, though I see you here often.
The answer you seek is at the theater. You'll want to watch for a man named Ray Felix. He will be your guide to the providing of your next case detail.
I thank you very much, Don Tizio.
Detective, if you are to start on this path, you must tie up these loose ends you will be led to. Now, thankfully, you're around cats you can trust. Myself, my men, our friend the bartender, and thankfully there are not many patrons within. Those that are, out of earshot.
What are you saying, Don Tizio?
What I'm telling you is, I'm hoping you don't have a lax trigger finger is all.
What if I hide my identity? A vigilante?
Take it from me. This is a fire I would much prefer not to play with, and my hands are made to endure a lot of heat.
All right, I said, hesitant but sure of the mission. Guards?
None. He's got a ring,
Don Tizio said, mouthful of foods he continued to consume.
Bring it.
And without question, you got it. Whatever the matter, it would be my thanks for his tip. I appreciate your service to my case, Don Tizio. I offer you a token of my respect.
I can see something inside you, kid. You're truly searching for something. Please, call me by my personal nickname, Not my title. Von T.
Thanks, Von T. We shook hands, and I made my way out of the booth, starting for the exit.
Best of luck, kid.
He continued, a mumble.
But he ain't gonna need it.
Be easy, Johnny.
I said, passing him by, tossing coin for the night's drinks. He looked at me and waved.
So long, Marcy. You're looking real clear. Methinks.